What's up, guys? D7 back at you. It looks like everything is aligning for the big event to go down. And it really looks like we're entering the grand finale here of this great reset heading into 2026. We got huge things that are going down here. Let's start with China. China's making a move starting on January 1st that's going to affect the entire world. They are stopping the export of silver. This is absolutely huge. It's being talked about in some of the underground channels, and even some of the bigger guys out there are admitting it. They know that when China makes a move like this, it's going to affect everybody, largely because silver is in short supply already. Now, with that said, knowing that on the 1st, all hell is about to break loose in terms of silver, you see this wave where it's running up on $100. Once it breaks $100, just the mental aspect of it alone, the people FOMO into it. This is going to be different than a stock or anything else because this is an asset that's needed for technology and it serves as a money. Now, here's the kicker to all this. The whole system's broken. And what I mean by broken is silver and gold and most of the precious metals out there, they've ran off of an extremely leveraged futures market. Paper contracts. Now, no one's going to accept paper contracts. Soon as China stops anything from coming out of there, and all this goes into motion, this isn't good. Everything's going to collapse. So what this causes is it's going to cause people to call in their silver to where they want it back. They want it from the bank. And the banks, none of them, have nowhere near enough because it's all a scam and always has been. They're not going to have enough to pay the piper, okay? And what this is going to cause is a run, okay? People are going to start piling into gold the same way, and when they find out that they cannot get their gold delivered, the entire global financial system comes unglued. People in an instant will lose all faith in fiat currencies, not just the US dollar. It's quite obvious this is all planned for all these fiat currencies to collapse at the same time. It's pretty obvious that all these governments have been purchasing gold in breakneck amounts. I mean, just record amounts constantly. It's the one thing that's been a constant all the time. Them buying gold and silver at this point. So the fact that Samsung is incorporating silver into the new battery technology is absolutely huge. The fact that China is cutting it off come the 1st is huge. And the fact that the writing is on the wall and everyone can see that when this happens, it's going to trigger all the dominoes to fall. Look, man, we've been talking about silver and gold for over a decade, specifically silver. So a shout out to everybody out there that listened, that was getting their silver before $15. Yeah, that's what we were doing. Well, it doesn't mean you have to sell at this point. It really looks like things could just be getting started. 10 years ago, we got into this. And look where it's gone. Like I said, sub 15 all the way to pretty much $80 at this point. We're knocking on the door of 100. It's about to go bananas. You need not miss this because even if it pulls back somewhere, oh well, you load up on more. That's always the name of the game when it comes to these assets. You load up on more. Again, silver and gold going hand in hand, and they're taking everything with it. Copper, platinum, palladium, anything you get your hands on, hold. For all the people out there that always say, oh, you can't eat your gold and silver. Duh. It's not about that. You're supposed to eat the gold and silver. You just want to be a smart ass about it. Of course you can't. But you buy goods and you trade, you barter with that. And you always spread everything out. You don't put all your eggs in one basket, so to speak. All silver, all gold, all metals. Have things you grew to barter. Things like that. Because in the end, what it comes down to is your neighbors. It's what they want to trade. If they don't want to trade precious metals, you're screwed there. If they don't want to trade for food because they already got some, you're screwed there. So you need to get to know your neighbors and what they need. If you're going to barter, you need to know who you're bartering with and what they got. But there's no other way around it. We all know gold and silver's king in terms of money. We've lived through this whole time of a fiat game. But I'm telling you, we're in trouble. The system's broke, and it begins. For people that've been ignoring this, you better pay attention. You're going to miss it. You got a chance here for the next 10 years, next 10-year investment window, to ride silver up to $1,000. You can get in before $100. Look at it like that. And then you get 10x your money. And it's most definitely going to hit $1,000 by the time gold hits between 20 and 25, which will give it 10 years. If it happens before then, great. But things are moving along, man. I wouldn't miss this train. Join me for the live stream where I got more time to talk about this and in further detail. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on Dabu 77. Much love.